Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to YAC Reacts, where we react to a news story. My name is Janelle.
My name's OJ.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Kayan.
And I'm Nick.
And today we're going to be discussing a story that the Catholic News Agency put out. So, on August 22nd, Catholic News Agency basically put out that Father Matthew Hood of the Archdiocese of Detroit, he was ordained in 2017, but then he just realized that he wasn't actually baptized. So from 2017 2020, basically everything he's done is not legit because he wasn't baptized. And how did he find this out? So August 6th, the Vatican put out a document because a lot of people were starting to baptize. They were starting to baptize, like saying, like adding in their words basically, and they were starting to say stuff like, "Oh, we baptize you with your grandfather and your mother and your cousin, blah blah blah. And we baptize you like that." So the Vatican, I know, right? The Vatican had to put something out that said like, "No, this is what we need to do. Like, this is the emphasis. Like, we don't need that community participation of I baptize you in the name of your godmother, your godfather, your grandpa, all that stuff." So and how did this even come about? See, this was the weird part, is that like he was watching, like, I guess a home video of his baptism. Do any of you guys have home video?
I got no clue.
I have photos of me trying to touch the candle.
Oh, I have.
You got a pyro over there.
Yeah, I mean, I think I just have photos.
I have photos. I was pimped out in a suit, white suit.
It's a potato.
Ooh.
Yeah, I feel like I was just wrapped up in a ball.
Yeah, that's it.
It's like there's this photo of my parents holding me, and then like OG's just on the corner. Like I don't even think he wasn't even supposed to be in the photo, but they took him and he's just smiling like that. Yeah. So,
Thinking about dinner, that's what he's thinking.
We'll find the photo.
So Deacon Mark Springer, he's the one who did not baptize Father Matthew Hood. We can call him Father now, by the way, because they baptized him, they confirmed him, all of that stuff is legit now. But yeah, so Deacon Mark Springer, basically anyone who's ever been baptized by him, like everyone has to, it's a whole thing. You have to like try to figure out everything going on. But I just find that weird, because then now my question is, okay, you know how Sunday is a holy day of obligation, or well, what is it for Catholics? We have to go like once a year at least.
Yeah, once a year.
That's what it says in the precepts.
Okay.
At least once a year.
So-
You're Vatican Catholic.
Yeah. So was Mass like sacrilegious then? Because he was. That's my question I'm posing to you guys.
Okay. I think so God is outside of time, so
Yeah.
like things can get reversed, and
Yeah.
so now that he's legit, everything is legit. That's my belief, because like God is out, like the prayers we say now can still go back in time. We had a retreat. We forgot, someone was giving a sharing or talk, and we forgot to pray, like the retreat team forgot to pray over that person. But after their talk, we still ended up praying over that person. But I still feel like that prayer can still go. God's outside of time. I don't know. Maybe that's not exact church teachings, and you guys can share. But I think
I think one of the big things is like, how did they confirm of his baptism if he didn't have a paper from like a parish?
No. He was confirmed. Like, no, he was baptized.
Based on what I'm understanding, he received the sacraments, but like as a result, he got certifications and like whatever it says that makes it official. But in that home video, he realized that what was said during his baptism made it unofficial, actually.
Yes.
It's what was said during that baptism that ruined the seal of baptism.
Because it's supposed to be I baptize, and what the Deacon Mark Springer said was we baptize. So
that guy got baptized. It was not valid.
yeah, basically, Father.
But he
Matthew
lived
was
his
not-
whole life not knowing that until 2017. Then
The other thing too is like, right, you don't know that you weren't baptized correctly, so it wasn't his fault, right? To an extent,
Yeah.
right? Because you don't know better
Yeah.
until someone tells you, and then once you do know better, then you act upon it, right? It's like any mortal sin. You didn't know it was a mortal sin until someone told you, hey, you can't be doing that. And then now you know the knowledge, and now you shouldn't ever do it again. And then maybe go confess those in confession.
Yeah, Yeah, because like mortal sin, you have to be
fully aware of what you're doing.
Yeah.
So
So
he
it
didn't know.
wasn't-
He just fully, him wholeheartedly would be like, hey, I am celebrating the mass as a fully baptized Catholic.
What I give him props for is like fixing it.
Yeah.
You know, he could have kept that as a secret. It's a home video. Only like those who watch that home video would know that it was unofficial. But he legit like went through the process of redoing everything and making sure like I'm a priest. I want to make sure that what I'm doing is actually real, because I know that maybe one day when I die and I'm face to face with God, like he knows that I did not like do anything right, especially with the full knowledge now. So I give him props for that. But going back to what Daniel was saying, I would say that like even though he didn't have the knowledge, that doesn't mean that like it, now that he does know, that it makes everything what he did in the past official. It actually does the opposite, if I understand. Like it makes it all unofficial, and as a result, like those people who were married by him, those who were baptized by him as well, then like they have to go back and redo those sacraments as well. Not meaning that they didn't have the formation leading into those sacraments, right? Meaning maybe they don't have the, like if they got confirmed, they don't have to go through the 2 years all over again, right? But like they might have to receive the sacrament again.
which sucks. Okay, then that goes back to like those who had the sacrament of marriage.
Remarried?
So then,
Or you gotta get married.
Yeah.
You weren't ever married. It's tough.
oh my gosh, so much to think
A little
about.
more research.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. But I did read, just as a follow up, you know, it's for us as Catholics, the sacrament, it's not just about the right intentions, which is probably what the deacon had in mind, like the right intentions, like wanting we baptize you, you know, trying to make a Catholic church. But it's also about the right form and matter. So in this case, what was wrong is the form of it, you know, because they said we baptize instead of I baptize. I just find it so crazy that like it just like I don't know, it just makes me think about like all these other like what other instances, like what if we were baptized but we don't have home videos that show like we were like that. But I don't know, I believe in God's mercy.
Well, that reminds me of grandma's wedding. Well, no, grandma's 90th birthday.
Why?
Because we had a deacon come over, and so what he did was like a blessing, but he also did like a blessing or like a baptism with water. But I remember there was a point where he was like, hey, how do you feel? You know, you've been baptized like by all your children, and we saw like, because it was like my grandma and then all the children and then a bowl of water, and then I don't know if it's like a blessing or a baptism or something. I was all like,
Where did we get
I
this
don't
deacon from?
Like a washing of feet or hands.
I don't know, but I know there was something.
Are you
about
sure it
that was
wasn't
a
just
little
like baptismal vows, like the thing that they sprinkle?
But I just know like every single like all of them took some water and like a grandma on the forehead. I don't know if it was blessing or baptism, but I gotta find it again.
Yeah.
But let's just say
What?
I think baptism, but ultimately the intention was blessing.
Oh, okay.
Just missaid it.
Probably because I feel like that's a big thing in like with like priests from other areas of the world who like trying to understand English, especially when you hear some of their homilies. Like sometimes you see them hear some discrepancies when it's like when you talk with them, they're like, oh no, I meant this. And it's so much clarification.
That makes sense, because like certain languages, especially like in Tagalog, I know that some words mean multiple things.
Oh.
Yeah, especially based on the way that you say it and the context that it's in. I think it's also like that in English with some words, but yeah, that would make more sense. Yeah.
I don't know. Every time I think about this priest, I always think about Nacho Libre. How do you think he went up to his bishop like, "Hey bishop, I've never been baptized." Telling me you've never been baptized.
Ask OJ.
Wait, was that Nacho Libre? I thought it was Escalito.
Yeah, no, but in the movie Nacho Libre.
Oh
Yeah, it was in the movie, but it was the other guy.
Yeah.
You know.
It was the other guy.
All right. Well, we're running out of time for a video. Well, that's YAC Reacts. If you have
YAC
Reacts, if you have any reaction to this, feel free to comment down below.
Yeah, anything you want us to react to, please let us know.
All right. YAC out.